Are you thinking of waiting to buy a home in Toronto? Today we're going to go over 5 reasons why I think you should not wait if you're thinking of buying a home in Toronto. One would be the rising prices in Toronto. Toronto is a city that attracts everybody from around the world. It's often being compared to some of the top cities with some huge real estate price tags around the world. And if Toronto is going to become the new New York, it's going to become much more of a renter city because we cannot afford the house prices the way they're going to get. So if you're thinking of buying something in Toronto, you might want to do that now before the prices get out of hand, if you believe Toronto is one of those top cities. Before we get to number 2, if you could please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody who's taken the time to watch these, and if you could share it with somebody who might find value, the channel can be seen by more people. The second reason is the low inventory in Toronto, especially if you're looking for a detached house. You're going to be hard pressed to find a good buy, and I don't think the prices on these are going to fluctuate very much, especially to the downside. If anything, getting a condo might be a more feasible option because there are so many of them being built at the moment, but getting a detached house, if you're waiting for that moment, it might be the time to do that right now. Reason number 3 is it's just a very, very competitive real estate market in Toronto. So you might see other cities outside the GTA with their prices dropping and moving and having the ability to maybe wait a little bit of time before you make an offer. But Toronto is competitive. There's a lot of people who want to move into the city if they don't already live there, or there's people who live there who just want to continue to live there in a newer property. So it's very competitive. I would not wait if you're looking to upgrade. Number 4, this might be controversial, is the interest rates. The interest rates, I know they've raised a lot in the last year, but they're still very reasonable for what interest rates have been in the past 20 to 30 years. So consider where they are. Understand, interest rates are going to change. You shouldn't make your decisions solely based on what the interest rates are today, because as we've seen, they can go up or they can go down. We don't know what the future is going to hold, so don't let that be your holdup if you're looking to get something in Toronto. And the last but not least, number 5, is Toronto's a growing city. Every ounce of green space that they've been able to develop, they've developed. A lot of them have turned into high rises, and there are some green space patches left, but Toronto is about as developed as it's going to get, and it is still very difficult to buy a house or a condo or any property in Toronto. So you're running out of time. If you're looking for something, especially new build, as these new build constructions do pop up, if you want something, especially not lived in, or if you're looking to invest yourself, consider a new build property. Consider getting something before all the space is developed, especially if it's an area that you really want to live in. These have been the top 5 reasons I think you shouldn't wait to buy a house in Toronto. If any of these reasons resonate with you, maybe you've been waiting on the sidelines for the interest rates to come back down a little bit, or maybe you are just unsure if now is a good time to buy. This is just my opinion, of course, but I think if it's Toronto specifically, your value is always going to be fantastic, and I would not wait for one of these changes to happen before you pull that trigger. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.